What up, sweetie? How are you? You getting ready for
I
that
am
storm?
oh, it starts tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow. You ready?
I will be. I didn't do the grocery shopping today. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I
Okay.
promise.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So for you all, I brought the necklace up for you, Tab. I'm ready. She came
Oh
ready.
yeah,
Okay.
you came flossing. Yeah, Nefertiti up in here, man. It's like Medea. Medea.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So to give y'all background, so Tab was my former boss in South Florida when we were at 99 Jams. He was the APD, and I was the local host of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Fast forward, I moved back to the gritty New York, and then Tap went on to do bigger and badder things at Hot 1079 in Atlanta, where he is a program director. And Tap joined me for a conversation on my podcast. And so this is the post conversation. And so, Tap, when you and I spoke, it was pre election.
Yeah.
And like this was in October, like mid-October.
Yeah.
And now we're
Yeah.
post-election on the side that we want to be on,
Mm-hmm.
despite him contesting it.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen change as far as like the radio industry is concerned? Like what trends are you noticing?
I mean, to be honest with you, I can't even say it's post-election because in
Yeah.
Georgia, we got the big Senate runoff with two U.S. senators that's going to pretty much determine the balance once again, who's going to control the House. So it's still election mode here in
For
Georgia,
Georgia. Yeah.
especially in Atlanta and Fulton County. So right over there across the street at State Farm Arena, they're doing early voting as well. It's still, you're going to have to ask me that after January 5th. Yeah. You're gonna have to have we're gonna have to have a sideboard, but what I've and the reason
Yeah.
why I say that because it's so contentious, it's so intense here still. You still have a lot of Trumpsters that are marching at the state capitol building. A lot of people that are state elected officials, like the Secretary of State, the governor, the lieutenant governor, who are all Republicans, but they're facing a lot of backlash because, they're, I guess, from where I'm looking at, upholding the Constitution. And
Mm.
there's a lot of people that are pro-Trumpsters that wants them to ignore that obligation and overturn the elections. And it's only the states that he lost, So,
Right.
it's like what are lessons you teaching the kids, what I'm saying? Well, reverse the thing I lost because I would have won if I didn't. No kidding. So it's kind of crazy. It's still intense. Um, their safety is being threatened on a day-to-day basis.
Mm.
Um, the political climate is still boiling. President-elect Joe Biden is in Georgia today,
Yeah, I
campaigning
saw
for both
that.
of these candidates. And, we just have to wait and see. I mean, it's from my perspective, where I'm at, it's still election season here.
Speaking of still election season, Atlanta is also acting like there's not a damn pandemic happening either,
Hmm.
Tap. And so, how have you been managing that? Like, why do you think Atlanta is still on and open versus like the rest of the other country?
Because Georgia is open. You know,
Mm.
there's, they follow. You go to certain, like restaurants, bars, and lounges for the most part. They, try to follow, CDC guidelines and stuff like that. But other places, there's no cap on capacity. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? There's, you can run in full occupancy. I think in the beginning they did that because this whole thing was politicalized. With Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms wanted to have
Mm-hmm.
stricter restrictions in the city.
And then she
Um,
got sued for
she
wanting
got
people to,
sued,
yeah.
right? She got sued, and so the governor dropped the lawsuit. So he is the governor, um, and I think that's one of the things. And two, Atlanta has become the new destination city. because we're open. So
Next
a
to
lot of,
Tulum,
haha.
next to Tulum, Mexico.
Yeah, yeah, but for most folks, that are in border states like the Carolinas and the Alabamas and stuff like that, and they know we open because they see the stories on IG and social
Hmm.
media, so they're gonna pull up, and it's become the new destination city,
Mm.
and a lot of people from out of town are coming here because their community are on lockdown or closed. So that's just what it is. It's crazy,
Yeah.
but
I mean, like we see people clubbing, strip clubs, after parties for verses happening, and it's like, wait, what? What's going on?
and I think that's kind of like what woke people up after the Gucci Jeezy battle when it was like, "What, Atlanta open?" I'm pulling up. So every weekend I get a hit or a text like, "Yo, I'm in your city." You know what I'm saying?
All
So, but
right,
if
I'll holler at you
yeah,
after the vaccine next year.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even then, so but
Right.
what's I like, I can't stress enough, people just to be safe,
Hmm.
social distance. We, wear your mask. It don't take much to wear a mask. Sanitize and just be safe. We're hearing a lot of horror stories. People are getting sick from COVID during the Thanksgiving travel holidays, and it's only going to
Hmm.
get worse.
For Christmas.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like pivoting now, like with the I guess the temperature check in radio, a lot of people are moving and shaking. Howard Stern just did an extended deal with Sirius XM, and
Hmm.
Charlemagne is extending his stuff with iHeartRadio. And I know people have their qualms about Charlemagne, his past, and stuff
Hmm.
like that. But speaking from like a business standpoint, like what are your thoughts about them, about radio personalities still signing on and extending their agreements with these major companies that are laying people off or not paying them well or underpaying them, especially with iHeart that just did a massive amount of layoffs, and I think they're still
Right.
quietly doing them too.
Well, I'm pretty sure Howard Stern and Charlemagne are being nicely compensated, so
Hmm.
that's a great piece of motivation. But also too, uh, both of their brands are more than just radio. They're multimedia brands. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Charlemagne's been doing this thing on TV. Same with Howard Stern. Um, so it's something for people that want to get into business to aspire to. But
Hmm.
you got to look at the work they put in. I mean, Charlemagne is very candid about how many times he's been fired. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Howard Stern is very candid about, the pushback he got when he first started. So, their battles were their battles and it wasn't easy for them. You know what I'm saying? They just stuck with it and it brought results, whether it was like ratings or revenue or both. So, I can't hate. My hats off to them. Congratulations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a dream, right? Excuse me,
Hmm.
for personalities to be able to extend not only the opportunities, but I know from what I've been hearing, Charlemagne created a podcast network. So now
Right.
he's looking for like the next black creatives and
Hmm.
talent to really
And
foster
content.
that
Yeah.
right,
Hmm.
that community as well.
Yeah.
Um, one of the clips that I shared that if people haven't had a chance to see it yet was about breaking into the industry and even like where we are now. And I know you had shared some tips, but not with the pandemic. Do those some of those tips still reign true for people wanting to get in? Are people looking at things? Are you looking at things differently as a programmer as it relates to new and fresh talent?
It's almost the same thing as you tell people that's trying to get in the music business. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? With the internet and social media, you have so many tools and so many resources that you don't need to get your foot in the door per se to get noticed. You know what I mean? Just look what you're doing with your platform. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? If I tell everybody this is a multimedia business. If you want to get into radio, and radio is starting to realize that. You know, we have mandates and quotas we got to meet on the digital side, impressions, things of that nature. So, it's being able to expand and you got to go where your listeners, where your audience are. You know what I'm saying? So where your audience at, where they're always on. They're on their phone, on these smartphone devices and stuff like that. And what's driving, the content space, you know what I'm saying, in that area, which is like social media, the TikToks and stuff like that. So I think just getting in the mindset, not just radio,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people like myself are relearning and retooling in our minds that it's a multimedia business. It's not just being able to do great radio. Great radio is imperative, but you also got to be great in other things. So you don't have you have so many resources. You know what I'm saying, that you can get started and create a genuine buzz and a following for yourself that you will get noticed. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I would tell. Just be in the mindset, multimedia. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Tyler Perry. He started out just doing stage plays. Now look at him. You know what I'm saying? Look at Oprah. Started out doing a local show in Chicago. Now look at her. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You
Mm-hmm.
got to think of it, multimedia. Just like people say you need multiple streams of income to be a
Income.
millionaire, whatever. You
Right.
need multiple streams of
Content.
media, yeah, content.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, it's true. And, I think people don't realize how exhausting it can be. Like, even though it took me 9 years to circle back to commercial radio, I was doing
Hmm.
TV production in between. I was doing my own web
Hmm.
series. I was doing different podcasts. Like, I was
Yeah,
writing for entertainment blogs. Like, I was doing
absolutely.
all these things. So by the time I got to where we are now today, now I have this portfolio where I'm like, you
Hmm.
would be crazy not to sign me on or. Consult with me, or if
Exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
that was over 10 years though.
Yep.
So for
Hmm.
sure. What pandemic changes do you think are here to stay in radio and just overall?
That's a good question,
Hmm.
and I've been thinking about that for quite some time. Um, I think for radio in this industry and in other industries is doing things remotely.
Hmm.
Um, you're going to see a lot of companies and a lot of people working from home. So I would say doing things remotely. Uh, you find out what your team and what your people are made out of when you go through something like this, and you're able to shine. So unfortunately, they're gonna, you can do that. So doing more with less, more work, not more,
Yep.
not
Yeah.
more pay. But
It's true though.
it is.
It's true
It
that
is.
the overhead is gone. Like I think they're gonna reduce office space, right? Like you're really seeing that. Did we
Hmm.
really need all these people? Did we need all
Hmm.
this space?
Hmm.
And people don't want to catch that lawsuit smoke, right? Like you
Yeah,
bring all the employees back, and what
back.
happens?
Yeah, so it was an article I was reading some, I forgot what town it is, somewhere down here in Georgia.
Hmm.
Uh, but 50 kids caught contact of COVID because they went to go see Santa and Mrs. Claus, because
Oh
Mrs.
no!
Claus and Santa both tested positive for COVID.
Oh
So
my
at a
gosh!
mall. So yeah, it's crazy. This it's real. This pandemic has turned this world upside down, and
Hmm.
so I definitely, just working. Shut up. Working remotely. Um, you know, working, doing more with less, and
That's
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
for you, a lot of people moved back home or moved wherever they wanted to be. I knew a lot of people
Hmm.
that, not a lot of people, but quite a few people left New York for Atlanta or cheaper
Hmm.
places of living. Do you think that's going
Right.
to affect the radio markets, like the population shift thing from Rona? Do you think that's going to affect the radio market?
Um,
Whether it's like
I mean,
audience,
I think whenever the population shifts, I mean, just look what happened here in the general election.
right.
Especially here in Atlanta. Atlanta is so diverse. And a lot of people are more open thinkers. They're not. I'm not going to say closed-minded, but they're not. I don't want to say narrow-minded, offend anybody, but they're not like conservative thinkers. They're open
Hmm.
thinkers. They're
Hmm.
open-minded. It's a large, um, you know, LGBT community here. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They're open thinkers. There's a lot of people from different ethnic backgrounds that are here. You know, so it's changed the landscape, you know, of the politics here in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Those people that have migrated here with those mindsets, way of thinking. So pretty sure, yeah, definitely we'll also do the same in anything else that you think of. Absolutely. And I think
Mm-hmm.
people need to be aware of those trends and keep an eye on it. I won't be surprised if they already started a focus group and try to figure out what those trends and changes are.
Yeah, look at you on top
Hmm.
of it.
Well,
You know, little sun tap. um, what's next for my tappity tap?
wow.
Was that a loaded question, tap? I mean, hiring me to consult on digital stuff when the world opens back
That
up.
goes without saying. You know, we just ready to springboard into 2021. You know, I had a friend tell me I'm not saying Happy New Year. You know,
Mm.
say I'm gonna sing Jumanji from so it won't repeat itself. 2020 won't repeat itself. Uh, you know, I'm constantly, you know, when I got here, I took over a great brand, a great radio station, but we're undergoing some changes. You know, we pretty much just you know, the lineup has just pretty much just changed altogether. And unfortunate for my great talent, you know, with the pandemic, and you know, our company has a strict mandate of being out in clubs and things like that. They haven't been
Mm.
able to be out with the public
Mm-hmm.
and the public get to know them. So just really concentrating on focusing on our brand here, focusing on our amazing talent. Hopefully, things settle down. Uh, what I mean, settle down to a point where we feel safe to be
Mm-hmm.
in that space outside. Then, you know, we can put on some great, compelling events and do some great things, hands on with the community. What's next for me personally, man? Just continue investing in my health and continue investing in my happiness, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I realize, you know, my birthday is in less than 2 weeks, and I always go back to that old saying, you know, I got more days behind me than I do ahead of me. So I'm
Mm.
gonna live, you know, when this pandemic thing is over. I just want to live again. Like they thought I was wild in my 90s and early 2000s. I ain't seen
For the
nothing.
2000s.
I ain't seen nothing. It's like, you know,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
You know what I would love to see, Tap, and I know we've offline. I would love, and I know your audience would probably say yes to this, like Tap Moolah the podcast, Tap Moolah something. Like
I'm
you
actually I'm working on something. The name of it is going to be Tap into the Culture. Um, so I'm working on that, and hope to launch it sometime in 2021.
okay.
Because you know I got to tell my team, and I got to do it for myself. It's all about reinventing yourself and evolving where that space is. You know, and that's you know, it's a very, very popular space to be in. So, you know, I got to get it popping. I got to jump in this clubhouse thing. Everybody keeps telling me about this clubhouse.
You need an invite, Tap. I'm sure you got 10,000 invites of people that would.
Yeah, I got plenty of
Okay.
invites. So I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Okay.
pull up.
I'm in there.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You know, I might be stalking a little. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still
But
trying to figure it out too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying to figure out, you know, whatever the new space is that
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you can't
That's
give
fair.
too much of yourself these days because people could be brutal. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're
Mm-hmm.
hiding behind an Avi and a fake account. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
you
That IP
know,
address.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
just want to have fun, man, you know, and I'm having fun now. Especially, being able to be in the creating space
Okay.
behind the scenes. with this brand. It's been challenging and amazing at the same damn time, as Future would say. It's just been a lot of fun, so I enjoy
I
it.
love it. Wait, so your birthday is December 20.
8th.
Okay. So y'all, we got a
Hmm.
Flood Taps Instagram, December
Yeah, December
28th.
28th, man. I was supposed to go overseas, and COVID was kind of changed that. So probably just gonna. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, but
Hmm.
it's just still to be among the living. It's cool enough for me after a year like this, so I'm
Oh
okay.
man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Tap, I'm always
Hmm.
looking at what you're doing, and I am so happy for you, man. And I can't wait to see what you do
Yeah, can't wait for you
next.
to pull up to the A, man. We're gonna have a good time.
I know. Like I feel like you should be
Yeah.
settled in. Your office should look a little bit better now.
You know
No little
what? You sound. Let me tell you something. So I had my VP Kobe Cole. Every time we jump on our teams call, it's like, bro, you ain't got no wall. I mean, you ain't got nothing on your wall. You know what I'm saying? So ironically, you said that. I don't know if you could see it, but
Is this your
I
new
got
office?
I got the hand truck to bring all
Okay.
my pictures and stuff in, and I
Okay.
just got that today. I say so.
Okay.
So I'm a but if you look at these nasty walls, they ain't even paint the walls
The
before I
walls,
got there.
I
That's just like
know.
that's just like having new gear and you ain't wash your ass. So I'm not gonna put nothing up here until I wash this ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the analogy. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so that's what I'm
We're
dealing
still
with.
waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting for
So
you to get that glow up.
I'm gonna go ahead and my GM said, well, you can paint it yourself. I'm like, gee, thanks. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paint the wall myself, and and then I'll
DIY, Tap, DIY.
yeah. So I'm gonna paint the wall myself and
Yeah.
go from there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
And
love it. Yes. So
so,
when I
but
come
because
back,
everybody's been getting on me about like, damn, bro, you just this is like a morgue or something, man.
yes, like we're like
Like,
Tap, we come in this office, we're like, shit, what's going on? Where are your plaques? Where are
yeah, because in
the
Miami, I
things?
had it. In Miami, we
You
had
had
it.
all of it. You
I
had
had
your
all this.
TV mounted. You
Yeah,
had
yeah. I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? A little bar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you did. Oh, you did have that set up.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
have shoes in there too? Sneakers? I don't know if I
I
you.
had little sneakers, and I had that couch.
Yes, because we all used to come in there and sit on that
Yeah,
damn couch.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you gonna get right. You gonna
I'm
get
gonna get
right.
right.
Rona did a number on us. You can get right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it popping again. I'll be back. I'll be back. But
Absolutely, and so will I. God willing, I will be
yeah,
down there. Drinks on
and
you, and we're not talking about alkaline water either.
I
Okay.
got you. I got you. And also too, just want to say how proud I am of you for what you doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you spoke it into existence when you was in Miami, and you made it happen, and you just took the ball and ran with it. And
Thank you.
you look like you in a good space. You was in a good space in Miami, but you look like you in a good space. You know what I'm saying? That
Yes, and I moved
you
into a bigger apartment. Tap. Come on now.
okay? All right.
Amen.
Amen. So, what I'm saying, you got creeps in your DMs now. So,
No,
it's
no, 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 no,
yeah.
no, 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 no.
Show us your DM then. Screenshot your DM right now. Let's see.
I ain't got nothing going on
Screenshot your
in there.
DM right
I ain't
now.
got nothing going on in there. Ain't nothing going on in there.
Screenshot your DM. Go ahead. Screenshot the DM
Y'all please don't. Y'all please don't listen to Tap.
yo, tell Georgette to screenshot her DM so we can see it. I'm pretty
We
sure it's
ain't do.
lit.
It's not. It's not. It'll
It's
be my
not.
girlfriends and I going back and forth, like sending videos and motivational quotes about how to end the year off.
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend. Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But Tap, no, I love you so much, man. Thank you for your time. I know you're busy because you're still in the office, and so we will be looking out for tap into the culture and
Yeah.
whatever else you decide to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
so how can they find you? You do a show every week on Sundays, like all the jazz. How can they find you
Yeah, sure. So,
on the
tap it with
station?
me. Yeah, tap it with me Sundays, 10 a to 2 p. You know what I'm saying? Sophisticated rashness right after church or or after you stream in your church. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Uh, and of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Tap Money 1P. You can follow me on IG, Tap Mula, TAPMULA 1079. And Facebook is Tap Money, you know, so simple, easy, and you know,
Simple,
everybody,
easy, awesome.
yeah, and you know, just have a great holiday. Wish you the best, and I appreciate you inviting me to this amazing platform. I had a good time.
Absolutely, Twan. Shout out to Twan the Don. He said, "You too cool, man. You too cool."
Ha, Twan Dizzle. Let me tell you something. Twan is
Twan,
coming. Twan is coming for some people's jobs right now.
come on with the
Like,
turtleneck banging. I
yo,
can't.
yo,
I'm like, Twan.
I'm like, Twan is coming for people. Like,
The neck.
man, listen, Suave Twan, Twan the Debonair.
His glow up has been amazing. Our episode was last week. His glow up has been amazing. I just love to see that everyone's doing their thing, and type like people that got to meet you in Miami. Like I think we still connect to you in that way, and I am so blessed and fortunate to call you my former boss. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I was like, I used to work for him.
More importantly, I'm your friend than anything else. So
I know,
always
and that's
be
what's so dope about it, right? Like I'd be like, Tap, what's going on?
Yeah.
My mom wants to give you more coconut oil. She wants to hook you up. Give you more.
I got to put my order in, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
Tap, please be careful in those Rona streets since Atlanta does not care.
I got you.
Take care of yourself. Look. Please show the good people of Atlanta how it's supposed to be done.
Good. You good? I'm good.
Yes, Tap. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.